Hey, it's me again. Appreciate you clicking. Thanks for watching these. I promise I'm practicing, yes, but try not to make it a total waste of your time. A couple quick items of business and then two things I want to touch on. Tomorrow, 9 a.m., our contact from Zillow, his name is Austin, will be here to talk to me, to talk to Jim, assuming Jim's in town. But he said he'd be more than happy to talk with any of you if you have questions on anything regarding Zillow. I'm sure one of his main reasons of coming in is to entice us to spend more money. But if you guys have thoughts or anything you'd like to ask him, you're welcome to send any thoughts to me, and I can ask him for you. Or if you want to meet with him, he said he'd be more than happy to sit down with anybody. On Thursday, we are going to have, I guess it is an optional listing meeting, talking about CMAs. I sent out an email last week about a property that I want you guys to try and run numbers. Again, I'm not going to go around the room and ask everybody what their numbers were, but we can match it up to what Jim has already done and see where you are as far as being able to work out a CMA. It can be pretty darn stressful. I spent a long time working on becoming better. Susie's kind of in the middle of it now, trying to give somebody their value with confidence is a little bit of a stressful thing, especially when it's somebody you know. So it can be a little difficult. So it'd be good for you guys to be there. Two other really quick things. First, I wanted to touch base on the Ben calls. The calls are supposed to be doing as far as the qualifies in Boomtown. How are you doing? How are things going? If you have any thoughts or any questions at all, let me know. But I did also want to ask two things of you. Don't stretch those out. Follow the process if you can. And certainly don't, before you make contact, after just one or two calls, push them into another category. Don't push them into nurture or watch. That's what every other agent in the world does. One or two calls, and then you don't touch them again. Or at least you rely on an assistant, or maybe you touch them again if there's activity. But you do have to find that fine line between bothering them and being helpful. And there's ways to do that, times to leave messages, times to text, times to email, all of those things. But don't just push them off. I promise you that you're losing business if you're doing that. If you have questions or concerns about it, come talk to me. And last, I had a great sit down with Jen last week. Probably didn't take more than a half an hour, but we just sat down. I had some questions. We went over kind of her business. We brainstormed a little bit. And I feel, and maybe she'll respond with an email if she didn't feel this way, but it was really beneficial. It wasn't anything earth-shattering. We didn't solve any of the world's problems. But I did feel like we both got something from it. So what I'd like to do, and this will be when you're on floor, and I'm thinking maybe when you're on an all-day shift, maybe it'll help to break up your day. I just want to sit down with you once a month. Doing something regularly and consistently, just bouncing ideas off each other, talking about your business, talking about things you think, questions you have, concerns you have, and some suggestions from myself. And doing that regularly, I think can be really helpful. So I'll think about that. I'm guessing you won't have any issues. It won't be any extra travel, and you just come and sit and chat with me for 20 minutes or 45 minutes, however long it takes. So appreciate it. Read the quote today. If you have any thoughts or questions on anything, just let me know. Thanks, guys.